For cheap games, check out g2a.com, link in the description. Well, hello there people from the internet, and welcome back to more of The Division. Now today we're going to talk about the PvP aspect of the game. Now that you've been either shot in the back or you've been a rogue yourself, you need to keep alive, and there's a couple of things that might help you along the way. Now, one of the most important things in going into a PvP fight is having the armor cap. Armor cap is at 65%. You can use a lot of gear, you can use mods, you can use all sorts of different things to put in even in your mod slots to give yourself that 65% armor. Once you have that armor, you should be a little bit more tanky, and you shouldn't go down as easily, because a lot of the players will try and go for as soon as they see you, and if there's 2 or 3 of them in a group, they should have a slight advantage over you because they can use their ultimate many times while you only be yourself, or maybe you and a buddy. If it's 4 of you, then things do change a little bit, but let's just say in this here case that it's just you and maybe a buddy, and there's more of them. That's one of the things you need to keep away from as much as you can. If you see him pop the ulti, if you see him pop the ultimate, then just go ahead and try and sort of roll, try and duck, try and get into cover, do as much as you can just to get away from that, because that's only going to last for a few seconds. Now once that's done, it's sort of back onto even playing grounds, and you can start shooting a little bit yourself. Now the next good thing that you want is a good weapon. Now I know this is going to be slightly of a sort of lottery way, because you're going to have to be crafting weapons over and over and over again until you get something good. But eventually you will get something that's sort of decent. I mean, for me it took 61 crafts to actually get a good M1A, and I've got one with brutal, balanced and vicious. Obviously I'd love to have, instead of vicious, I'd love to have a deadly on it, but hey, that's just going to do until you get something that's exactly what you want. Now, getting a good weapon, as I said, is going to take a lot of farming. It's going to take a lot of weapon parts and tools and whatever you need to craft it, but eventually you will get it, so don't despair. Just keep on going and keep on crafting. The next thing that you want is some good gear. Now, lately there's been tons of glitches on the internet, and most of the people used and abused those, and they've got tons of 240 gear from the Falcon Lost mission, because they've figured out a way how to get it quicker, and then you can just get the reward and you get a 240 gear score on challenging mode. Now personally I only have the 240 gear because we've done the mission once, and then it was kind of pointless to do it for a while because they've turned off the rewards because people were using and abusing the glitch system too much. So now that it's back online and you can actually get the reward from completing it on challenging, I went back and did it again, and unfortunately again unlucky, but I got the same holster that I got in the first week of doing the challenging mission. So I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully I'll get something better along the way. Now for those of you that not have done yet the challenging mission, don't worry, there's still ways for you to get really good gear. There's still going to be 214, so you can boost your gear score a little bit if you want by just buying some blueprints. Most of the vendors, they do change weekly, and they do sell all sorts of good stuff, and they actually even sell level 32 sort of items. They'll sell muzzle brakes, they'll sell suppressors, they'll sell all sorts of other things, performance mods. You can buy those and craft them in your home base. Once you've got enough sort of tools and weapon parts, then you can just go crafting, and that's sort of how you improve your weapon. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time before you get that crafted, but just keep going and eventually you'll get it. So that's it today for the basic guide on PvP. Try to keep your health as high as you can, because that's always going to help. And that's it for me for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, post a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.